Salam class, are you guys doing wonderful today? Good. Now, we are going to continue our previous lesson on grammar, which is simple past with something that is quite similar to it. Today, we are going to learn about present perfect simple. As usual, okay? We are going to talk about the form of this rule first before we move on to when we should use this grammatical rule in our conversation and also in our writing. Okay, alright. So according to your textbook, present perfect verb can appear in 4 forms of sentences, which is 1. Affirmative, 2. Question, 3. Negation or negative, and 4. Short answer. Okay. However, this rule can also be paired with WH question. Who, what, how, where, why, and also when, how. Okay? Alright, let's look at this affirmative form first. As you can see here, we put subject plus verb to have plus verb in past participle form followed by predicate. Okay. Do you guys remember about past participle? Do you know what should be the spelling of our verb to be in past participle form? Okay, good. For regular verb, usually we add ed suffixes to the root word, while for irregular verb, we have many different variations. We are not going to focus on those variations for now, as we only want to know the structure of our form first. Okay? So here is the example for sentences in affirmative form. Okay, so I have played football since primary school. So I have put the verb to have and also the verb in past participle form in red marker here. Okay, so why we use this verb to, because this verb to have is agree with the subject of I. Okay, and for the verb play, we put the ed suffixes because play is a regular verb. Okay, alright. So in question sentence form, the order of our sentence is different. Okay, we first put our verb to have here in the front, followed by the subject, followed by the ever or never, followed by the verb in past participle form, and ends with predicate. So why did I write ever and never here in red marks? Okay, I want to show to you guys that ever and never is not mandatory. You can put it or you can discard it, no problem. So here you can see the example. Have you ever met him before? If you don't put the ever here, it's also correct. Have you met him before? Okay. So as I said at the beginning of our lesson, we can also construct our question using WH question. Usually in this type of sentence form, we use the verb to have in verb to be in past participle, which is be. Okay, the structure is as follows: WH question plus verb to have plus subject plus verb past participle plus predicate. For example, what have you done this time? Or where has the team been for their training? Okay, and lastly, how long has the rain been pouring? Alright, don't forget to put the question mark at the end of the predicate. Okay, next we look at the negative or negation form of present perfect simple. Okay, so here you can see the subject. We put the subject first, followed by the verb to have, followed by the negation, which is not, followed by the verb in past participle, and ends with predicate. Example here, okay? The girl has not kept her promise to be a good girl. Okay, here is some tips, okay? In negation, we can contract the verb to have with the not. The end result will be hasn't or haven't. Okay, so here is how you spell it: H-A-S-N apostrophe, the little mark up there, and T. Okay, so The other one is heaven. H-A-V-E-N apostrophe T. Heaven. Okay? Okay. Lastly, for short answer form, as you can see here, we put the yes or no at the front, followed by the subject, followed by the verb to have, and followed by not if you want to make it negative short answer, and lastly it ends with predicates. So in the short answer, for the negation short answer, you can also contract it. Okay, for example here, no, the rain have not will become no, the rain has not. The rain haven't. Okay, the rain haven't. Okay. Okay, for time adverbial, here are some examples which you may already encounter in your reading. Please mind that this is not the full list. Okay, okay, say it with me. Already, ever, never, for a long time, or for a long age, just, once, recently, since 2007, since June, so far, twice, 3 times, until now, yet, and many more. Okay. However, I want to highlight the use of since and for time adverbial. We use for as an expression that shows a period or a length of time at the end of a sentence of present perfect simple. For example, I have been here for a long time, or I have been here for around 3 months, or I have been here for 3 minutes. Okay. Next, we use since to show a point of time in the past. For example, I have played football since primary school. Okay? Okay. So, now that we talk about the form of present perfect simple, we will move on to the function of present perfect simple, or in a simple word, when we can use this in our writing and our conversation. Okay. We continue to the function part of present perfect simple. Firstly, we use it for something that started in the past and continue until now. Okay, I highlight started in the past and continue until now. For example, a group of scientists has studied global warming since 2001. So why this sentence is in present perfect simple? Because the present of verb to have here, and also the present of since. Because as we all know, time adverbial usually paired with present perfect simple. So here, if you look at down here, why does this sentence is wrong? That group of scientists studied global warming since 2001. Because since here show that it's something that happened in the past, but it also continue until now. So if we just put study here without the verb to have in the front, it just become present it just become past simple, and it's wrong. It's past simple but it's wrong. Okay. Okay, continuing on. We use present perfect simple for something that happened in the past and has a result that affect the present. Okay, for example, Sarah has not done her homework yet. Therefore, a teacher concludes that laziness has caused many students to fail in their studies. Laziness here is a behavior that makes students fail their study, fail in their test. Okay, so laziness is a behavior that affects the student achievement. So that's why we use present perfect simple for this clause, for this sentence. Continuing on, we use present perfect simple for something that happened in the past but with unspecific time. For example, I have found my lost pencil. The subject for his lost pencil, but he does not specify which time is it. Maybe yesterday, maybe 3 minutes ago, we don't know. Okay, here I found my lost pencil yesterday. So he used past simple and he mentioned a specific time. So this sentence is not present perfect simple. However, it can be a past simple because he used the subject used the past tense of find, which is found, and it mentioned a specific time. Okay. Second to last, we also use for action that have just finished. For example, the library has already closed for the day, or the library has just closed for the day. Or we can also use the library has recently closed for the day. Okay. Last but not least, we use it for experience and achievement. For example, we have tried many Malaysian cuisine. So this sentence here, it want to show to you guys that the subject has many memory of trying many food. So it does not that he only eat it that time only. That type of food only. He have tried many others type of cuisine. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, before I forgot, there is actually one more function of present perfect simple, but it is not in your syllabus. We use present perfect simple for something that happened repeatedly in the past in a specific time. Okay? For example, we have had 3 tests so far in this term. Okay? We have had 3 tests so far in this term. The verb past participle in this sentence is had. Okay? Okay. So, this is just for your information. Okay? Okay. Alright. If you look down here, you can see that I have draw a timeline to make you guys understand better, or maybe to make you find it more easier to understand when we can use present perfect simple. Okay, so we use it for something that happened in the past, in the left side of the vertical line here, the past, and it continues until now, the vertical line here. It is now. However, it does not go into the future. Okay, from the past until now only. Okay. Alright, now we move on to the last part of our lesson for today, which is the difference between present perfect simple and past simple. Okay, we finally reached the end of our lesson, which is the difference between present perfect simple and past simple. If you guys are attentive to what I have said earlier, you already know it. Okay, but I just want to re-emphasize back what I said. Okay. So we use present perfect simple when we talk about something that happened in the past and it affect the present. Okay. We also use present perfect simple when we don't know or we don't say something happened in the past. Okay. So past simple is the inverse of that. We use it when we want to talk about something that happened in the specific form in the past, specific time in the past, and also we use it for something that happened in the past and it also end in the past. Alright, so that's all for our for my lesson today. I hope you guys understand about how and about the form of present perfect simple and when you should use it. Okay, so that's all for our class today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.